shit. My hair? I have no idea. Okay, well, this is. I was not particularly aware that my hair was like this. It hasn't dried. Yeah, I have no idea why I still do this. And yeah, something's wrong with me. I get a neurological disorder. Sometimes yeah, it's kind of like my right to my left. It's just a little difficult sometimes. And I try not to let it bother me, but I can't, sit here and I think like, every day is a good day. No, it's not, man. Like, bullshit. Okay, right. And don't be all like, oh, it's because she's Generation X. I'm like Generation X and a half, because my parents were my peers, grandparents' age, and I grew up with a lot of older people. And I had to be like a total adult by like 9. My life depended on it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there are people who know what I'm talking about. So anyway, it doesn't matter. Sure, I'm Generation X. Yeah, you fell down. All right, quit crying. Rub dirt on it. Here's some Pectine. Ah! Mm, the people who know. So there's some people on YouTube, and they're doing the Gen X thing just fine. So I just let them do that. But yeah, me too. I know. Like, that's the thing. Is like kids these days. Like, whoa, man, parents. Like, take a step back. Like, everybody look at everybody else's kids, and do we all like? It's not about normal so much as it is about intent to harm. Okay, and some of us pick up on that. We should all be on the same team. Plus, I know this is either nobody's gonna give a shit, or there's some point somebody's gonna say something nasty. Well, I don't really give a shit because I graduated from high school in like 1990. Okay, yeah. Then I have college degrees, and yeah, some uh, what you call genius IQ test thing. Plus, right, I'm also a super nerd, and I think anybody who's even been anywhere in the same state as me knows that I just wander around in music all day. You try to take that away from me, I start war. I never start a war. I don't see the end. And if I'm the only who sees the end, hey, guess who already won? Go long, dude. Yeah, I got like one little bit of arm. Okay, yeah. Kapow! Like, I don't even play football. Get out of here, Tony Romo. Okay? Mm-mm. I'm not going to be dragged into a whole bunch of crap. I don't have time for that. People don't have time for that. Okay? You need to wake scientists up a little bit. Hey, wakey, wakey. Yeah. I don't care. It's conspiracy or not. Some people use that. There's a negative way to use it and like regular way to use it. See, that's the thing. It's not negative or positive. Okay, it's the proper use of it. But then there's a negative. You guys go negative. But it's been fun. But you know, I I, I, I don't I don't mind. I don't mind staying around in hell. But I have a few requests. But no, God said no. Like Jesus is like, yeah, we gotta do this. I told him, look, people, I'm admitting straight out that, yeah, I probably would. What is that? Yeah, hold on. I lost my train of thought. And yes, I do have some medical in me, but my eyes are like this all the time. Yeah, I have like these small eyes, and one I'm not symmetrical. Right. Apparently, that's a thing in Mother Nature. Symmetrical is more attractive. What? Weirdo. I'm just weirdos doing weird things. You got that right. I think some of you on YouTube, and there's some other people might want to help some skills, be able to, check that out. I don't know. But are reading each other's minds. I've been watching Assorted tonight. Yeah, it could be because right, I Holy Spirit for I pick up Holy Spirit, but I'm picking up other stuff. And yeah, I was picking up what I got online. I looked at somebody's, and it was just like just all that stuff. Just I didn't know where it came from. So stuff happens to me like that, and I'm like, and then like I have a sensation in something, and then next thing you know, yes, it's high synchronicity. All right, all right. The dark black magic. Oh, like what the? I, it's just like we need Adult Swim YouTube, like Adult Swim YouTube. That's all. I mean, that would work out really well. Uh, I love music. I swim around in it all day long, and if there is no music, I just make it up in my head. I just remember other people's songs, or try to remember a song and harmonize, and yada yada yada. I mean, nobody has been able to take that away from me not once. Attempts have been made though, but I'm not getting all paranoid because it's just like whatever. I don't even care anymore. Like, what? Oh, were you trying to poison me, dude? Man, it's a good thing Kitty Cat's got 9 lives. Yeah, I got weird voices and characters, but you know, I mean, I am kind of crazy, but I haven't been found to be delusional. And I know there's people out there who know who I am, like me or not, remember me or not, and as I'm going along, I'm finding people I used to know, and quite a few of them are deceased, man. I know, it's like, oh, what? Oh, no, not this one. Oh, yeah, aftermath of a pandemic or whatever. I don't care what any of you thought it was, man. I was down for the count, sick like a dog. All right, no kidding. And then it came back, and I had the long haul, and I was doing all this other crap. Medication, do my thing. I'm like chained to the medication. Like, I'm not sure they legally can make me do that. Plus, I just didn't give a shit again. So I'm not taking my medication, which most of it, yes, not for mental illness. I mean, some of you, yeah, even you handicapped, like, all right, bullshit, some of you can't help it. Okay? But maybe nobody bullies anybody. And if you do, like, set it up. Right? Motherfucker, you and me, we're gonna bully outside later. Maybe we'll just have fucking words. Maybe I'll give you my chicken pot pie. So there are tons and tons of like people to say what are my influences on like radio, TV, uh, the internet, live music, live ice hockey games. What do you need? Okay, so like people, no, I mean, no sugar daddy was helping me out there. I mean, there were things that I couldn't do at all in order to buy tickets to go see some ice hockey games. And I had a couple situations with uh, a concert buddy I had, and we were just saying the hell out of Bare Naked Ladies. I don't know. Like she would sing one part, I sing another, but yes, we could just go for like 8, 10 hours the whole way to go see a Bare Naked Ladies show, or go a day early so you could be there. And we would just do that on our time off. I was working full time and going to school full time, so all right. I mean, I would like figure ways out to like, yeah. But then I got sick, and they couldn't figure out what it was. So right, and they thought that it might have been something about a congenital heart thing, but nothing ever came of that. Anyway, yeah, and there were some other things like I don't want to get into that bullshit. That's in the past. Okay, that's what I keep trying to tell people. I'm just like, okay, you turds. Well, now I'm just kind of playing with the. Yeah, let's have some fun with some celebrities and or fake celebrities. Bare naked ladies. I always say just go. They're kid friendly, but yeah, ears, man. Put the ears on them. You're youngsters, okay? Put like those things in there. Make sure they got ear protection when you go take them to any concert, okay? Right. I have reduced hearing. I know why. Well, that's one of the things that happens to you when you're all like swimming around in music all the time. Like, what? Yeah, and then you got to turn it louder as your ears stop working. Didn't realize the entire neighborhood just got to listen to your playlist. All right, I'm gonna have fun with fake celebrities on X. Okay, I'm just trying to be friendly. Right, and I got treated into hell. So you all got it mixed up, but it's okay. That's what I'm getting at. Like I see all these like polished, pretty people online, and I'm like, I'm definitely not that kind of gal. Yeah, I do have some medical, man. A little glassy eyed, but it's a whole big story. Technically, where I am, I can't have it against the rules, and like, but it's medical. Right? So, what important thing do you guys need to me not to be a little bit? Am I gonna be like doing brain surgery tomorrow? No way. Mm-mm. Right. Jim, oh, okay, I want this one. Jim Cregan. Jim Cregan. Bare naked ladies. Or bare naked ladies. Yeah, let's Dexia. If I get all excited or I was talking faster, yep, if I didn't stop and think about what I was saying, that is something you got to train into yourself. Those who do that. Yeah, bare naked ladies. And I didn't even notice that I didn't say bare naked ladies. Right. Bare naked ladies. Yeah. And then they made it like a CD thing or some movie CD. Or something. They made something out of it called Bare Naked Ladies. I'm like, now I can say it right. I feel that. Yeah, bare naked ladies. You just gotta go see it. I've heard people say things about it. It's just like, that's because you don't know anything about music. Bye. I had to work with a bunch of mathematicians at the university, and wow, I know, oh, geez, he's like something haphazard, like, man, great. I don't know why you're married. You're like hanging on to somebody for dear life. Like, I don't understand who can get your disheveled self out the door. All right, some of us don't mind a little street fight. Yeah, vampires could be. Uh, Use those things that you can see from up high so they point and stuff to you. Can't disprove it though. Hi, welcome to the world of actual and real science, kids. There's a lot of crap that is not. All right, great. Scientism. Yes, someone made a film about that. There's stuff that people are going to try and pass off as the science exists, the world exists. A lot of everything we study is earth science, which is chemicals and geology and humans and other such creatures roaming about that now many of us around the world get to see, even if we can't go to that place. There's some good things about the internet. Okay? What I'm going to tell to any, very international criminal you know you are, like, I'm not getting any shit. But to me, is it worth it? But I'm just saying, stop for a sec and look around. Do you have family? Like, they're all at risk. And you know that. Then there's this extra security. Then there's paranoia. And, there's people can. And no matter how careful you are, somehow, some way, it all just comes crashing down in a horrible mess that you could have avoided. That's all. I don't have a human need to do that kind of stuff. I mean, I guess sure. But we're not going to get to that. Right. So there are a lot of things that I may not agree with. Neil deGrasse Tyson, as I was mentioning before, I know I said I was going to talk about ice hockey and I veered off course. Well, that's another thing. I need help. Somebody's, can like wave at me if I'm veering off course. Like, okay, I got to keep track of that shit. That's a lot to do. Yeah, that's why for the lighting, I just don't care anymore. Yeah, it's okay to land. Come on, bring it in. All right, all the people who work at airports and supporting staff at airports who probably didn't get to get home and check on their kids, and yeah, people probably getting trained like that day at airports. Yeah, like people who get tired being called up, like, drag your old raggedy ass over here, man. We don't care, dude. Figure out a way. And that's something that Americans are good at. Yeah, now there's some things that I can't, like, I'm like, I'm not gonna get involved. Like, just gonna tiptoe away from Tom McDonald. Oh, wait, let me tiptoe away over here from. Yeah, I'm like, what? Who? Come on, Great Britain. Yeah, come on. Bombard me with music. Come on, get in here. Wait, Canadians, jumping. Hey, where's Swedes? Yeah, I need some Viking I need Viking. I need some Viking. Yeah. That's right. Well, I picked Valhalla, so you know, if you guys want to, choose early, yeah, I'm going Valhalla. Nothing like a Viking. Well, that's the thing. I mean, yeah, the women pick up clubs and run out the door beating the shit out of people too, man. I mean, that is like a whole team effort. And Viking kids probably like learn how to bite you on the ankle, and then you know what I'm saying, like crack your skull. Who knows? They're hardy individuals. You know what I'm trying to say? Right, but Viking tunes, yeah, like there's some good Viking tunes. I like sea shanties too. Oh, it's what hey, there's some interesting stuff on YouTube, but I'm not here to be entertained. Right, I gotta scan through a lot of stuff. Well, I should have been getting paid, but I told Neo, yeah, you're definitely the one. Right. Yeah, I got you back. Right. So, I'm excused from hell. I had to change location. I eat vegetables all the time. I go to the doctor. People constantly tell me I'm fat. Yeah. Welcome to America. Hey, I know I'm starting to sound like Tone Loc. Yeah, I am a professional though. So, like, yeah, I mean, I do try and tune into Edinburgh, Scotland. Right. hmm I'm getting more familiar with Edinburgh. Well, because I am actually saying this out loud. I have this right to do it. And since they don't seem to give a shit about me in any way whatsoever. Mm-mm. That's the thing. It's like if one of my brothers has a distress thing going on. Like, oh yeah, I activate quick. Yeah, and you won't know from what direction I come. Why, what, how, what I look like, nothing. And then, no. Right, we're okay. But yeah, the Vikings. I mean, it's just like this is true. I mean, you guys saw all this violence on TV. I mean, was it really like that though? You're bored in the excitement, and some of you, unfortunately, have habituated to it. Right? That's an actual scientific word. Habituated to all this stuff that comes at you on the TV, and yes, it can start wearing down those systems that protect you from things, and you can start having some serious issues in a variety of ways just that quickly. It does kind of suck, but it's just true. People who say science, you just really have to kind of like make sure you have the same understanding of science. It's broken down. It's a very right. It's broken down into a lot of different specialties, subspecialties, and some of it's not science, so it has to kind of like follow a certain pattern and follow the same rules. Right. Some of those rules, right, it takes a while. They have to be established. Like animal behavior, that's still right, still growing. Animal behavior majors, I suggest it. Okay, well, here's why. I also took psych because my professor was like, it's really hard to get jobs as an animal behaviorist. And yeah, I can imagine. So I also took psych. Well, I'm interested. And actually, human animal interaction are quite interesting. Okay, here's the other thing. Listen, cryptologists, or yeah, cryptologists, sorry. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that there's true and what they would call it cryptoid. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, I'm not sure everything's saying, but it does make sense. And yeah, an animal we haven't seen before, or a being we haven't seen before. Right. Um. Yeah, I'll go back and forth because I'm trying to take a look at the time and what I need to get in today. So I know people probably don't want to watch this live. People may not watch it ever, but a few do. And I need the footage. I don't have any other way. Right. This is like the most convenient way I can get footage. So yeah, I don't really need more footage, but I need to take a break from that. Right. I can't like looking at myself all the time and then like re-looking at it, like looking at every part of the background because sometimes there's some kind of activity. I'm not saying paranormal, but it could be. I've seen some things. I felt some things. I'm still recovering, but I am though. All right. Well, that's the other thing. Is like, yeah, fellas, hey, brothers from other mothers, they fucking riffed at us. They did us wrong, boy. Yeah, there. That's a song. Uh, yep, that's what happened. But then, yes, my other brothers, actual brothers, I got three different kinds of brothers. Anyway, yeah. Right, about prison justice. I mean, come on. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Let's see. Topics. Yeah. Sometimes I pick up. Yes, I can tell. I can pick up. Uh, yeah. Telepathic communication is not meant for me. I'm like, it's actually, I don't know. It could have been me, but I don't think so this time. I have Jesus. I have a problem. Right, this is Houston. Right, the eagle is getting hijacked. Right. Well, I was paying attention, fellas. I need to have a nice, quiet, lengthy adult conversation with at least the State Department, the Department of Homeland Security, and yeah, yeah, and Department of yes, those. I, that's not really far fetched. I'm saying it right out loud, but I am working on my bucket list. Like, what do you want me to do? I'm not gonna. I have no interest in going into getting, titanium legs. Crazy. Um, so yes, that is not a great idea. I try and do artwork, and I'm experimenting. For some reason, I've seen a lot of Bob Ross, and yeah, but that was mostly oil, so some of the techniques not the same. But yeah, I'm just trying to stay busy because I don't really want to try and drive because I never know when I'm gonna have like muscle spasms or rigidity or yep, my jaws are starting to tremor. A, a year, and it's in my trunk, and now it's up in my neck, it's affecting my jaws. Yeah, so right, right. I got this wrong with me, I got that wrong with me. Yeah, great. Like, why do we have to smile all the time? Well, here's one thing: there are people in this world around me. Yes, mine go naturally down. Right? I mean, people, you need to understand faces. You need glasses. Like, yeah, it's like I'm perfectly content, no issues. I have thin lips, right? Yeah, this, and I call it the Mona Lisa syndrome. People wonder to me, oh, come on, turn that frown upside down. Okay. Oh, Target. Yeah, I'm like weird kids. Yeah, they got that on them somewhere. Maneuver around them best you can. I'm trying to say. Everybody can everybody six, okay? You just have a six. Okay? Like everybody just get everybody's back. Look out, rock and rollers. Like politicians don't scare me. I want to talk to some of them. Yeah, before I get like to the point where I can't function right. Okay, like I'm not in denial of the fact that I've got some serious issues that are going down with my body. Right? Like I'm aware. I mean, sometimes you get sick and it's not witchcraft. Okay, so I don't automatically think everything is witchcraft. And besides, that stuff is sense. Like, yeah. Some of them, no, not to come up against me. Right, not a good idea. Right, but I try and keep people's stuff private. I mean, plus, it's like some of you air quote gentlemen, I can't call you that. Scumbags. Okay, like scallywags. I mean, look at you. Just spend time by yourselves, like a week. Just all dudes. I know the gay dudes are like, holy shit, jackpot. Yeah, well, I understand that. But yeah, you too. Right, right. So, yeah, I think you see where I'm going there. That's what I'm saying. You can't be a gentleman if you don't know what your nightcap is. Mine was yes, these round sour. 3 rounds. Thank you. Cool. Yeah. I know. I'm weird. Yes, I'm one of the weird people doing weird things online. Yeah, I need editing software that I don't really trust getting certain stuff from the internet, and I need something very affordable. So I've been doing that shopping. Even I don't even have the money yet, but that's where I'm going. That's the next thing I'm gonna try and get some movie studio editing, sound studio editing software. So I've used two kinds. Oh wow, oh, that makes a difference. This storm might be coming in. Um, yeah, I don't use flattering light. Like, I know it's just like what? What are you guys? Oh my god! Like, are you guys seriously like fuck yourselves all up? Try and be like perfect all the time. I'd say that witchcraft backfired on all of you. Right. So maybe we should teach the kids better. Well, those of you who are still dazed and confused, because there's some of those rolling in. Yeah, yeah. Just sync to me. Okay? Just sync up with me. Right. So tune in, sync to me. Okay? If you're feeling lost or confused, just yep, sync to me. Yeah, you can't handle that right now. They have to do a two-step, and they have to get used to some things. Yeah, okay. Because somebody you all thought was wonderful doing something not so good. But I'm not all into the intrigue of things because yeah, this is like not fiction anyway. So there is paranormal. Like I've seen some of my, yeah, one of them, yeah, I was like the only one aware of it as far as I could tell. I'm like, no, it was my friend's house, and I was looking for work, and yes, so online there are people who call themselves demonologists and people who study certain subjects having to do with the unseen, right? Or yes, some people may be able to see, but mostly unseen. Those kind of things. People don't. There's as much that's not. There's as much not there as there is there. I know how they see it. Nobody's walking through our walls. I'm like, the fuck? Where's goalies, assholes? Like, we'll just all line up the joint like, just quit walking into us. Okay, well, you are going to keep running into a brick wall. Yeah, we don't give a shit. Yeah, like, too fucking bad. Yeah, I have no. Yeah, especially you put me on a field with dudes. There's no such thing as mercy. Oh yeah, little girl does not give a flying fuck, man. They're all my creases. Yeah, it is. I know. Yeah, I'm straight out of hell. I'm like, what's up, Dre? He's a doctor. Dr. Dre. I like that kind of music. Yeah, some of it's just getting like you need attention. So like, what do you guys need? All out like that. What are you rebelling against? You don't know. It's just you thought Jim Morrison was rebelling against him. Great. Ray Manzarek. That's appropriate use of organ in rock and roll. Yeah, rock and roll. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, whatever. Like, this is goodbye. This is hello. This is goodbye. And then this is we never want to see you again. Run for your lives. It could be vampires over there. History Channel. Have those cherry holes up and things, and it doesn't seem like humans could do it. Like, well, maybe they're vampires. Little beings that fly. Maybe they're angels. Can you disprove angels? Yeah. Well, this is what I'm trying to say. So, I don't think he understood. Right? I was getting bombarded that day. Right? And it was affecting my phone. Right? I, I'm pretty sure I told the Canadians they could try. Right? Like, yeah, find out my weak spots. Half the dudes, every last one. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. Just attack. Right? Viciously. I gotta know. I gotta be like, okay, well, that's great. Thanks, guys. Some of you are horrible people. You know that? It's sad you had children. But it worked. Goddamn right. Paul Maurice. Yeah, I know. I said 2 years ago he was due. Just deuce. He was due a deuce. So, yeah, goalie. Goalie. I guess. Yeah, it was so cute. Fun and bubbly. Sometimes. Yeah, I'm pretty much sober most of the time. Yeah. So that goes with that. But there you go, rock and rollers. Like, listen, in sports, there's two. Like, on there, hockey used to be different. I mean, there's different kinds of injuries at different paces nowadays, but severity of injuries, yeah, like, look 20 years back, 20, 30 years back. So you're doing that for summertime, looking for stuff. Right. I mean, yeah, they, like, when they had injuries, they were pretty serious. And I got tired of it, motherfuckers. Okay? I don't give a shit how the NHL or the NHL uh, the union feels about it, or, Cindy Crosby, or, who gives a shit? Fuck that. Some people need to say stuff out loud. Like, yeah, I got tired of watching dudes, like, watching all their neurological things go haywire where they're trying to macho their way to the damn bench. Felt like good that did you, assholes. Okay, kids? That's not cool. Don't do that. Right. But it's like sometimes it sucks. Like, well, some people get, yeah, freaking run the fuck over. Right. And that can happen in a lot of different sports, but yeah, I mean, yes, well, rugby, they have similar injuries to certain other people. I wouldn't want to play that, but whatever. But, goalies. Hey, some people may not know they're a natural one goalie because goalies could probably play at least one other position, and it might not be defense. I couldn't help it. NHL goalies and retirees. I sat and listened to hundreds of different local media and you know, right, skaters and analysts and whoever else about everything they know about goalies. Weird goalies, that, all kinds of crap. Like for a good 20 years, I'm listening to people who aren't goalies talk like they know about goalies. I'm like, these people are jipping the other part of it, not educating them about the other position. Like, so I wondered, like, are the goalies, are you trying to keep a low profile? Like, you don't want anybody really to understand your mojo. You just, that's okay. I mean, I can understand that. Like, just let me have my goalie show. Leave me be and let me have my goalie show. Put on my shell. Right. So it's it's very, very difficult to not get scored on if you're gonna play. Let's just say 40 games or something. That has a net. You use a projectile. Right? Well, the puck does hurt. I mean, I haven't been hit with it to the extent that some other people have. But yeah, I mean, even at a lower speed, it's not like butterfly kisses. No, not like that. So, yeah, that's the other thing is I can't really do that either. And my like movements are starting to get rigid, and I'm starting to notice like it's harder for me to move in a certain direction, and it's affecting my memory a little bit. I'm not accusing people of witchcraft. Some of you know, I mean. But there's someone, man, like, I mean, I'm a witch. That's not what you are. I live in the U.S., okay? But just because people say that they're teaching you righteousness, okay, don't involve me in your scams. I'm pissed off about it, FBI, is what I am. Okay? Like, it did not fit the profile at all. Right? Because I've come across the scammers, and they usually do but this motherfucker, and I wasn't upset about him. I was upset about the fact that I knew that I had to have some kind of movement disorder that was similar to Parkinson's. Yes, and I have a lot of symptoms of people with Parkinson's. So, right, and some of them are getting more pronounced, which, yeah, it's affecting my jaw now, and that seems to be not going away. So, yeah, it'll like, yeah, I don't even understand. Like, sometimes I wake up and it's doing something, right? So, I'll do the best I can. So, do I think that it's, you know, sure, sure. But to those of you who say that you get back what you put in, I mean, that's all I've been doing. I even spent an entire 4 weeks, twice a week, uh, doing water therapy, aqua therapy, physical therapy. Many times I did. Yeah, the people at ATI are like considering getting me a freaking flyer card, like, an honorary employee for a while. Yeah, like several times in a matter of 2 years. I did other physical therapy, land based, but sometimes I have balance issues. So yeah, I try not to do that. I try to do it water because yeah, there's less chance of further injury. So right, like there are other options when it comes to the ancient aliens. There have been a few that have been mentioned. Yes, there, but that's from a Bible perspective. You understand, right? So people can say it doesn't make sense and it's stupid. Well, I like, no, but it will. And right, I mean, I've already been through that, and I got it worse than you thought. But for now, it's just, no. All right, no, that's unnecessary shit happened to me. Okie dokie. Yeah. Well, I'm basically just a friendly, and I'm not entirely sure that somebody started a war involving me. But you lose. It's just that simple, you know? Yeah, I don't have like time to bullshit. And I'm not going to go through a whole bunch of freaking ridiculous medical procedures either. Okay. No, thank you. Right. My last one, you're not doing that. It is. I mean, yeah, I'm like, oh, well, yeah, no wonder pile in lawyers, because holy shit. Like, give me 2 cases, and I bet you I can, like, employ you full time. Yeah, like, plus I've done a lot of lead work. Oh, yeah, there's like administrative shit. I'm like, no, no. I've done enough of that in my lifetime. Right. I get disrespected everywhere I go. But, right, certain things didn't happen. But I'm owed. And some people who work for the government who give a shit about, well, natural born citizen whose whole family served the country somehow and they're all dead. And, like, you see what I'm trying to say? Right. Like, maybe someone who works for the state could just help me, or this the county help me just fill out my form for the state. And yeah, I know. See, I'm supposed to be putting out board minutes. Well, the board is me, myself, and I. Well, that's not how it's supposed to go, though. But I heard so many people online from neighborhoods looking from their ring cameras, talking to each other, looking into somebody's underwear drawer over there, right? Doxing somebody. I'm like, I'm too old for that kind of terminology. Come on. Like, I try to work with you guys on terminology. Help me out here a little bit. I got along fine with the dinosaurs, kids. Don't worry. Yeah, they just decided to go somewhere warmer. Right. They all just mass migrated somewhere warmer. Kids. Yeah. Yeah, that's a happy thing. It's also something else. But this is my point. It's like I'm just going like keep talking, and I know that even though, yep, I will probably have footage then for what I need. So that's basically what I'm doing. Is sort of like, yep, mopping up the ends because I need to take a break from that. Yeah, I could say there was a small amount of paranormal activity, but I didn't get that part. I got a little tiny bit, but I didn't get that part on camera because I don't have my own equipment. Like, taking care of your family is apparently offensive. This is what you've conveyed to me, or AI, or whatever the fucking stupid shit you guys are testing on us now. Which review board did you guys go through to test AI on us? I'd like to know which review board. As a matter of fact, I'd like to see copies of all the paperwork involving this. Yes, that is exactly what you're doing. You are training AI on us. Well, yeah, it is something you would actually have to, take some time to recruit for. Right. I don't care about certain things. I mean, everybody, you need to just help each other get lives and do less of that crap and help remove more of it. You understand? Okay. Like, now I gotta bug YouTube about the fact that yes, closed captioning, when it is on, it is not putting the right proper words or, yep, phrases, and it skips stuff. Okay, that's not helping deaf people any at all. Well, I mean, come on, ADA compliant, right? Well, that's why I'm saying, fellow Marylanders, we got some extra cash and want to like be popular in Cecil County or something. Some of you wealthy ones still hanging around here. I know most of you moved away. But there's a few of them. There's that Horton Hears a Who. Right, I know. Yeah, he played in American History X, which, by the way, I only was able to watch it once. I can't watch it again. Just I won't. I can't. I can't. Like to reach that point. Why is not this world stopping if things had to get to that kind of point? That's not. That's not tough. Well, the people who claim that other people are weak. Well, we're just that. I referred you to the one who's gonna test you. A brother of mine. Right. Okay. This is what I'm trying to say. Is like, yo, man, yeah, like an SOS over here. Well, I was picking up somebody else's, but it's not. Yeah, it wasn't that familiar to me. I know. Well, yeah, that those two letters. Uh, I don't know how to say this. Like, I don't think you guys are known how to do radios. I'm trying to say. Okay. Yeah. So that's that. Uh, like when it comes to music, yes, I'll pop in here and there because it's important. Music helps communicate. Music helps in a lot of different ways, and there are sounds and tones that actually are okay. Yes, helpful for your body in some ways, as in not harmful. So it's either yes, negative effect or positive effect. See, we all need to go positive effect. So you don't want to fucking do it. I'm dragging you to fuck with me. Okay? I don't have time for certain shit. Um, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the people who've been on TV, yes, they've been taught. They were unloaded version. Yes, a lot. You have done that. So, you know, since you've gone through all the motions, once you get a loaded one, you'll find out exactly how easy it is and how steady you are on that loaded fire. Right? You feel like you know exactly what you're doing. You'll probably be an ace shooter within 10 shots. Right. Uh, and just, anyway. So, there are a lot of things that happen on the internet, and that's wonderful, but there's some shit that is going to stop happening on the internet. Now, well, all I'm going to tell the politicians in the United States of America is, well, I mean, pain in certain ways half the day. Can't explain that. I got pressure points that just are sore all the time. They're broad with fiber. You know what I'm talking about. I have an issue and I'm thrashing in bed sometimes because I got this neurological. And once you start getting sitting still, then it really starts out. Like I had to teach myself how to sleep through that crap. And I haven't gotten good sleep in many years. I know it's probably taken years off mine, so I'm gonna give a shit. Really possible cancel here. It might be that. Here, take these. You got to do labs. You're pre this. I don't even fucking know. I'm behind on doctors because all you people recommending this shit aren't the ones who have to do it now, are you? If you don't want to deal with the real world politicians, step the fuck out. Just step out. Next available option. I don't even know if you're able to resign and there's somebody, yeah, bullshit. Okay, right. I'll have my head in the clouds all the time. Stick my head in the sun, like, all right. Is this where your lair is? Sorry. My dragon wants to live there. Get out. Wormwood. That is the point. It's like, yeah, crazy works sometimes. I've been in that kind of situation. Not very often, but yeah, that works. Here and there. Yeah, you just gotta be spontaneous. Like, it doesn't even matter. You can spit out the first words that come out and just like, yeah, do something like take your shoe off and hit yourself. It. People don't want to bother you when you're doing that. Yeah. But some of us aren't crazy. People feel like they're going crazy sometimes. It's like, yes, for love and all kinds of stuff. All that stuff. All the emotional things that people have. Like, yeah, I got dummies online here. What do you want me to do? I don't know what anybody wants me to do. I'm just going to keep, like, forwarding them over to the FBI. like, what do you want me to do about all these fake celebrities on X who started to follow me? Right. Tell me out, FBI. What would you guys do? Just block them. I'm like, you block them. You people don't run my time. You don't get to decide things for me. What the fuck? You're badass if you know you should ask for help as quickly as you know you need it. Because that's the way, right, to save your people. Okay. But all you giving people shit about the fact that they're weak. Right. You'll be tested at some point in time. Don't ask me when. Like I said, like, oh no, I won't be getting you. Somebody will, but you don't know who. And yeah, my brothers might have an issue or two. It might be me that gets you, but you don't know. A lot of crap on the internet. It's like, oh yeah, don't try and kill me any more Canadians. Oh no, but those keep making music. I'm bombarding us with music though, Canada. Okay, where's Loverboy? Can we get them back together? Oh yeah, Loverboy. That's a concert I would have liked to have seen. Yeah, there's a whole album. I love it. Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody wants a second chance. Yeah, yeah. And when you go in my heart, you better start from the start. Yeah, love it, boy. Yeah. I know that I probably listen to all of Sir Elton John's stuff anyway. And yeah, pretty much a lot of people's REMs. Yeah, because I like to every. I mean, I take the time to scour through your catalog, and usually I listen to like CDs like all day while I'm driving, which in my latter, more recent years was a lot. Yeah, so I listen to a CD maybe 6 times in a workday, and then you know, so I got familiar with CDs pretty quickly. You know, yeah. When I have money, sometimes I just find these random little nuggets on YouTube. You know, spend $1 to get a song, or not YouTube. It's it. It's not YouTube. I know, I'm like, is it YouTube? It's Amazon. There we go. Yeah. So I, by the stripes we are healed. It may not mean healed in the physical. I mean, your spirit self, your yeah, it needs to be healed first. There's like an order in which the stuff needs to happen, which is why all the amateurs are sticking out like sore thumbs, and you're gonna be right. Yeah, stopped soon. So just stop now. I said I talk about ice hockey. You feel bad about that? I know. Usually, I find something ice hockey related topic. I'm trying not to think about it because I can't be all up in it, and that's like it is. It's actually painful for me. It's a horrible state of being. I just from at least age 8 until now, I've always had a way to be able to like listen to games either on the AM transistor at night. I'm supposed to be sleeping because you could get the Canadian stations, and sometimes up in New York, right? You get those listen to the games at night. It's all crackling, little transistor radio. I have to go in the garage because that was where the best reception was. Like, yeah, listen to the ice hockey games on the radio, TV. Whoa, yeah, that's even better. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, oh yeah. And then they made NHL center ice. The one thing that people know what I'm talking about in Hockeyville out there. Yes, you do, especially NHL Hockeyville. I don't remember what year it was, but yeah, they had these commercials that ran like back to back sometimes of Anson Carter and Jeremy Roenick. Like, I wonder if Anson just walks around like, just give him a break, God. Sometimes he tries. Like, I'm like, I got to the point where, yeah, I mean, I'm like, oh man, I just want to beat up Jeremy Roenick. Yeah, like, yeah, all season long. I must everybody who's like seen that, they know what the hell I'm talking about. Yes. And then that's why they got me with digital cable. I'm like, I didn't even want it, but it's like, wow, this is the way I'm gonna be able to watch NHL Center. I can put one game on my TV in here and the other another game on my TV in here. Just walk back and forth. Take notes. Right. That's also good inspiration for me to write music. It kept me busy. I needed to. Yeah, it's like emotion. It's like, yeah, objects emotion need to stay. Anyway, so I'm just a regular person in that kind of way, but we don't need to encourage them to do a bunch of shit. That's why I'm like, all right, persecutors, just can we have a peaceable powwow? Maybe we can bury a hatchet or two, three. Just, okay, one, two, three, great. But yeah, so I'm not in hell anymore. I had to like, yeah, but I didn't want to leave him like, it's just, and really not no hope left there. Like, I was like, all right, how do we put together an ice hockey team? It's sort of like Pinhead, center forward, but it comes with two wingers called Cenobites. See, so that works out. Like, so there's some other options. And see, like, you don't need me in the crease now, man. But yeah, I'm like, he's a black ace. Right. Right. He wears his, he's already got the hockey mask on. All you gotta do is take the machete, like, out of his hand and just put a goalie stick in there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta put Voorhees in there. He's ready to go. Voorhees taking over the net, so I'm good to go. Like, yeah, they'll be fine. Our team, you guys will be fine. Well, getting Voorhees in there, yeah, he seems like he doesn't really want anybody near him at all. So we're probably trying to get a shot on that. It would be difficult. So yeah, Voorhees, he's a black ace. Goalie black ace, everybody. Right, so yeah. And that lovely grandma in the movie Legion, who, was all sweet and nice and then, saying, the baby's gonna burn. Baby's gonna burn in hell. Blah, blah, blah. And then, she's, and then she's up the ceiling, up the thing, like, oh, fuck yeah, man. You're recruited. When you're done, just, show up. I'll be looking around for you. Yeah, that one. Just, you gotta have a wing nut. I mean, every hockey team has to have a wing nut. It's just the way it is. It's the build. It's the way it happens. Okay, just trust me. And there's a few others. Well, that's what I think. I'm like Kruger. Well, apparently, well, that's what I'm saying. I'll tell you what, I'll get those kids. Are there any left? And then let you know what you get for me. So we'll just do that. All right, that's it. All right, we'll see. We do no huddle here, is what I was trying to say. Well, I was getting at it, like the American football dudes. Like, I already, like, I gave it back to freaking Peyton Manning, like in 2013 or something. Yeah, like touchback pass. All right. Well, yeah, I mean, I've just about had enough. So if you don't want me to turn into lean mean, unwind machine, you don't. No, we don't want to get that far. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, musical people. Well, I am saying that, Canada. I mean, you can bombard me with music always. Yeah, come on, Great Britain, jump in. But all the Africans, South, North, East, West, just yeah, whatever. What are you doing now, man? South America. Well, you're the only one who's not in South America, Mexico. That'd be special. But they don't, oh, we're just Mexico. You're not in Central America. You're not, just, yeah, we're just here. Pull your weight, Mexico. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, I could probably stand living in another country. But that's what I'm saying is, like, I thought there was some kind of bill that had been or been put in front of Parliament over there in the UK, and I'm not fully sure how all that works, but that if you have two doctors, you can, right, you can't have a doctor do it for you, but you can be given what you need to do it. That's what I thought. Yeah, dignity has stuff with dignity. Well, like I'm saying, why don't you go until I die anyway? You might as well be rock and roll and ice hockey. It does it to me, you know. I mean, if you're gonna get done in, and yeah, that's how I. Don't worry about it, boys. Just choose Valhalla. Okay. Hey, I'm doing Valhalla next. Valhalla. Elvana. I'm gonna miss those motherfuckers. Anyway, yeah, you know, they let me out of hell because, yeah, it, this is a long, funny story. We don't have to talk about it, but I had to help him up with a winning hockey team, but you know, like I said, he's ready. He's ready. Just take that machete. He'll let you. Just don't approach him from the rear. Just ready. Approach him from the front and say, "Here, I'll take your machete. You can hang on to it for you right here. Oh, here's your goalie stick. And just put a goalie stick in there. Just point the way, and Voorhees will know what to do. Okay, like he's got the best goalie instincts I think I've ever seen. Like there are people run from their lives when he goes out to cover a net. So, yeah, there are some gentlemen out there who are missing out on me. Is what I'm trying to say. So sorry, but that's on you, not me.